Alright, Crystal Lake. This is a private members only club. I found this one to be pretty tough actually. Look at this first tee shot. You gotta do some sort of magic trick draw around this giant tree. I did hit a draw. There was a bunch of places on this course that force you to go right to left shot shape. I did have a bunch of bad shots. This is the first time I've played in a while, and it was extremely hot in the garage. I don't even know why I'm out there playing, but I am. And we are recording it and bringing it to you. We start off with a par on the par 5, and we're off and running. 188, a wicked hook, yeah. I gotta say, people often ask about the shot shapes and going left or right or whatever with the Garmin, and the second I hit them, I know that was left, and I look up and it's left and curving left because I came over the top with a closed face and just didn't do what I wanted to do, and it reflected that. Here on the third hole, after a bogey, we got 395 and we hit something over there, and here I kind of make myself hit a big fade in there, and it was looking good until it came up like 30 yards short. So I'm gonna have a chip at it. Oh, and I cut myself out doing a chip too short, and then that was my fourth shot, and that's gonna be a double bogey. So Freudian slip there with the editing. Love that flight on that drive. 230, 240, 190 remaining, and just kind of fell apart there with like a chunk toe thing. It gets past all the tree stuff though, so a semi-normal shot at it. And we end up with a bogey, and we're at +4 through 4, so not the greatest start, but this is the first round in a couple days, and here we have a good shot on the 5th and just misses a birdie, but we'll take the par and move on to the 6th hole. Pretty good rhythm there and good numbers carry that bunker. It does. Par 5, so 190 left for this. I thought I was hitting this, I didn't want to go in the water short, and so 40 yards long ought to take care of that issue. Now I'm hitting back towards the water, and that's going to be short, so not exactly dialed, but enjoying Crystal Lake. I'll have to look up where it is again, but fun course, tight fairways, lots of trees. So far, it seems to be winning the battle. +4 through 7. And see, these stats aren't that bad. 1 degree out to in and 5 degrees left. Here I thought I could hit some sort of high fade over all that, and I nearly pulled it off. If you look at those, 20 degrees left. So what I'm trying to do with the R10, it seems to notice what's going on, and Gspro does a good job of figuring out what that looks like. We end up with a par on that one after being in big trouble. Left the face open on this one and a little spinny. It's going to be short of that bunker though. We're +4 on the 8th hole, 150 remaining, hitting a fade. Wind a little bit at us. Check up. That's a pretty good shot and an easy par 2 putt. 204, and remember I just hit this thing like 230, So I took that same club and swung pretty soft and still got some good pop out of it. Nice kick off the right side of the green, and a tough hole there to par, but able to do so. And still at +4, but all of a sudden we're making the turn, so not too bad. Here, kind of a pop-up 3-wood that luckily it's a short par 4. This one looks pretty good, and it's just a little short and right, but another par, and we go to 11. Hitting this hybrid club a lot because I was getting some good distance out of it, and then decided to do that. Don't know what that was. I definitely thought that that would be the result, so kudos to the Garmin and Gspro. Trying to hit it back 209, almost the same club, and it just catches in this collection area, which is fine after being where I was after one shot, and then hitting it up and saving par here on the 12th. Thirteenth hole, 400 yard, par 4. Just hit it dead straight when the fairway curves to the right. Gonna have to punch out. There was just no way to go forward. So back into the fairway, 124 remaining. Trying to make something happen. Kept it kind of low, and I like that trajectory there with a pitching wedge. Gonna have to take a bogey there with the extra shot, but we get a par 5 next to try and do something. Headed right for this bunker though, and it's in. Alright, just laying up now, trying to go over the lip. Not the best strike, but that's gonna be left side of the fairway and in the rough. So we're going to have to hit some sort of a draw again. You can see me try and turn the hands over, but I didn't swing out to the right side there. Gotta trust yourself when you're hitting those draws. That's why tour pros are hitting fades with the driver, because it's just so much easier to keep your hand nice and open and just swing out to the left. Much harder to keep everything closed and swing right, I think. But I'm a baseball player, so I'm used to that right hand being almost underneath the club, which is really open with a golf club. Here in trouble on a par 5, 236 remaining, and just hitting it out to the left side and advancing it forward. We got 46 left. Trying to dial one in. Let's get one birdie. And just super crushed it. It's over into the rough again. Gotta get this one close in order to save par. Ooh, almost made it. Still at +6. We're going to 16. Seem to get through that pretty nice. 8.9 degree launch is crazy. 169 remaining. Trying to hit a draw in there. Look at this flight on that. Just rolls right past the hole, unfortunately. Launching at 16 degrees is pretty low for a 7-iron or whatever that was. We'll take the par though, moving to 17, 170. I thought this one was going to draw too, but the face was wide open, and it goes way right. So chipping back on the par 3, and able to save par, going to 18 at +6, sweating like a pig in the garage. Let's see if we can finish strong. Another draw type hole. And that one I was pretty happy with when I connected with that one. $130 remaining. Trying to dial this one in. It's trying to fade, but not enough, and it's going to be a little short. But we're going to take the par, remain at +6. That's going to be a 77 on this course. Crystal Lake Country Club, a private, tough, narrow fairway course that everyone should go try.